Hi guys, this is FPL Tips and welcome back to another Deadline with FPL Tips live stream. Hi Varun, hi Ajat, hi Ryan TV. So I think it's sharp for 17. We gotta start. We don't have a lot of time. Well, certain points to discuss. First, with my transfers, I made an aggressive transfer last week when my team wasn't working. I had a horrible game week. It's one of the worst game weeks I had in 3 4 years. So yeah, I transferred out. Greenwood and I took in Jota. I transferred out Lucas Moura and brought in Dukure. The only reason I didn't go for Sar, I thought that Dukure is much more of a differential and he's been working in the attacking zone very well. And that's the reason, and I can easily bench him whenever it's required. So, yeah, that is my transfers for the week. And that leaves me in a situation where I do not have any double game week players in my team at this moment. So, yes, I'm going to take a minus hit for that. But that depends on who's benched in the Liverpool game. So, let's see how it goes. Ryan says Fornals or Antonio. I would say Antonio. He's much more attacking, and I think West Ham's going to score this match. West Ham's going to give a really tough time to Arsenal, maybe even a draw. 2-2, I think. Well, that's my prediction for the week. You never know. Matthew, hi. Do I bench Sar, Barnes, Inks, or Dominic Calvert-Lewin? It depends on how many players do you want to bench. Please mention them so I can tell you. So, guys, what's up? What's up with your team? How bad was your game week last week, or how good was it? Shaunak, Captain Sterling, mega differential. Shaunak, I have not made my transfer. I was considering Sterling in place of Kevin De Bruyne, but then I thought that Sterling is really out of form. Also, the stats suggest that he's never scored against Manchester United. It could be a very big differential with a very uphold with it, but I don't think he'll score a lot of goals. So it's too big a risk for captaining. Although you can transfer him in if you want to. Yellow says, do you think about Pepe captain? He's been lucky quite a times with the assist. I think it all depends on the West Ham game. So it basically means that you're captaining a player based on one game week. If that is the thing, you might want to captain Salah over Pepe. Triple captain Noba. That's a thing that we have to discuss this live stream. It's been floating around a lot. Well, I think triple captain Oba almost again depends only on the West Ham match, and I think Arsenal is going to get a tough time for West Ham. West Ham is in that relegation zone near about that in 27 points, and they're going to give their all to get out of the zone. So I think it's not going to be that easy for Aubameyang to score at least 2 or 3 goals, maybe one goal, one assist, but that's it. So triple captain seems like a very drastic move, but it has high up returns. So yeah, if you want to, you can go with it. Judges says 29 points, Ryan says 45 points. Congratulations, guys, on having a great game week. How sure is Kevin De Bruyne? Yes, says at this moment I was trying to figure out have they trained well. I've found a couple of photos in which Kevin De Bruyne was present. I think with the shoulder issue, I don't think is going to be that big an issue if he trains. So yeah, he's most likely to start according to me. The only change in lineup. Also, we're going to discuss the Pep Roulette and the lineup which City is going to play against Manchester United. So stick till the end. Against Arsenal. Matthew says one of them. Matthew, if you have to bench Sar, Barnes, Ings, or Dominic Calvert-Lewin, I would say bench Barnes. I think he is kind of out of form, and it might take Leicester to come back to form. It might take them time. Thien says captain on Trent. Honestly, captain on Trent is a difficult one this game week because with Allison out, I think Adrian is going to leak a couple of goals at least one, if not a couple. So I don't think captaining Trent is the best decision to go for. You have a lot of options out there. You have Salah, you have Kevin De Bruyne, Sterling, Aguero, Aubameyang, Pepe. Maybe one of them is a better choice. Traore to Saka is a -4 taking. What the -4? Yes, understand the fact that if this is a double game week and you're taking a -4 for a player who's going to start both matches, then it's essentially zero. So yeah, that's definitely a move you could go for. Aguero, Salah, or Mane. Who should I captain? In out of the lot, I would say Salah. Thien says, what taking a hit for a Wolves player? Example, Jimenez for Vardy or Robert to Doherty. I would say Robert to Doherty is a good move here. Doherty's been playing in the striker zone a lot quite often nowadays, and he can score a couple of goals. And I don't really feel that Robertson will keep a clean sheet. Also, the fact that Robertson might be benched, there's a 25% chance for that, according to some inside news. So yeah, so that's a good move. Oisin says Vardy to Oba, Traore to Saka, Baldock to Egan, Ryan to Patricio, or Vardy to Oba, Traore, Saka, Virgil van Dijk to Doherty, Ryan to Foster. Which one? I would say the second one. I think owning Doherty and Foster is a better combination. Etai says, "Hey bro, Traore news. It's him versus Lascelles." Also, I have Traore news. Well, there was some news on Traore that he still has a bit of pain, and he's training. But I don't think that the Wolves team would risk him. He might come on as a sub around the 85-75 mark. So yeah, that's it. Well, I think if you own him, you might want to bench him. I don't think he's going to start and play the full 90 minutes. Bench Harvey Barnes or Soyuncu. I would say Soyuncu. I don't see Leicester keeping a lot of clean sheets in the recent time, and I think it's not worth putting him in forward instead of an attacker. Mendy or any other defender. Wait, I just missed that question. I think Mendy or any City defender or Arsenal defender for head to replace Soyuncu. Yes or no? I don't think you should replace anyone for a hit, in especially case of the defender. In case you want to, you might go to Kyle Walker. I think he's going to start both matches, so you might want to check out on Kyle Walker's price. So I think it's 5.7. So yeah, if you want to take City defender, go for Kyle Walker. I won't recommend Arsenal defenders. Varun, hi. Varun says with the current show of tie against Real Madrid on the horizon, Kevin De Bruyne might not be risk, meaning Bernardo Silva might could move into the midfield partner with Ilkay Gundogan. Yes, the lineup which was predicted had Rodri, Gundogan, and Bernardo, as you suggest, Varun. Yeah, that's the lineup which was predicted by a City insider. But I think Rodri could make a way out for Kevin De Bruyne. Robertson to Doherty, worth taking the -4 hit. For -4, I'm not sure, but if your previous free transfer was a double game week player, then it's worth it. Rishit says captain preference. I would say captain preference is Aubameyang, then Salah, and then Kevin De Bruyne or Aguero. Well, that's my preference. Should I play Nikitia? Yes, you should play him. Yeah, he's gonna start a couple of matches. He might get a goal or two, so you never know. Dominic Calvert-Lewin to Jimenez. That's a good move. If you're doubling up on the Wolves attack, I think it's worth it. It's worth the risk. Lloyd says bench Ryan, Lundstrom, Tanganga, Cantwell. Goalkeeper Pope, Sorensen, Trent, Stephens, Perez, Saka, Marshall, Salah, Aguero, or Banks. I think I'm going to remove Perez and put Cantwell in. I don't see Perez playing a nice game against. I think their match is against Aston Villa. Yeah, but I don't see Perez in form, so I don't want him to be in the team. I think Dominic Calvert-Lewin to Jimenez, would it be a good move? Yeah, it's a good move if you're doubling up on Wolves assets, especially when they have a fixture in the game week 31. Mendy would get full minutes. I can't afford Walker. Yeah, that's the issue. Then you might want to go to Otamendi or Stones, because Stones is likely to start over Otamendi, I think. Ruben says, "Hey brother, Grealish inks to bench for Saka as double game week. Help me home to bench. Bench Grealish. There's not even a doubt of a question in my mind. Bench Grealish. He's not in form, and he is unlikely to score against a defensive Leicester side away. Actually, Mana says Gomez will play. Yes, Klopp will play his standard defense of Trent, Van Dijk, and Gomez is not going to play, and he's not going to fool around with the defense this time. Shanak says, "Where are you from?" Shanak, I'm from India. MMQ says early Liverpool news. Well, we get the early Liverpool news 15-10 minutes ago before the deadline. So, yeah, you might want to stick. Lloyd says, thanks. Will Ian Nacho play? No, Ian Nacho will not play. YOLO Gamer HD. Robertson to Walker -4. What the risk since Robert? Yes, he's worth the risk because Walker, if he starts both the games, that automatically covers up your hit. So, that's okay. Is it good to put Mane and Salah on the same team? Yes, if you see my team, I have Mane and Salah both in the team, and I'm already been benefited a lot by this strategy. But today, I think Mane might be benched. You never know; Klopp might play him as he because I think so because he plays the 90 minutes in the FA Cup match. So yeah, you never know, but sticking to that strategy is still nice. Bench boosting this week. Clyde, Saiton says he's bench boosting this game week. Thin says should we stick for Ings to move or to move? I think sticking to Ings is maybe give him a last chance. Recently, he had a couple of injuries which were a big concern for Southampton. He was playing a bit lesser minutes in the matches. He was not attacking that well, but I think he's fully fit this game week and he's fully fit to go. So if he gets a goal or two this game week, you might want to hold him. Otherwise, move him to someone like Jota or Jimenez. Rowland says any team news yet on Liverpool? No, mate. You gotta wait for at least 15 to 20 minutes for that. Marshall to Bruno for -4. For a -4, I wouldn't recommend that because they're playing in the same team. In fact, Marshall plays much more forward than Bruno. So you might just want to hold onto that move. Rishit says news for Lundstrom. Rishit Lundstrom played the entire match in the FA Cup. I think he'll be benched. So if you're a Lundstrom owner, I request you to bench him. Ryan says Bruno Fernandes or Bergwijn. I would say Bruno Fernandes anytime. Mano says play Marshall or Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Ooh, that's a tough one. I would say Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Marshall has slightly bad record against City, so and Chelsea look awful defensively. So yeah, and also Chelsea is playing without their CDMs. No Kante, no Jorginho, Kovacic is maybe out, so that's gonna harm Chelsea a lot. And you might want to play your Everton players. How about Kevin De Bruyne? Will he start both games? About the both games thing, he might start both. Well, he might come on as a sub against Manchester United, but he will definitely not play the full 90 minutes against both sides. Thoughts on which one of these transfers to make? Ings to Jota, Kevin De Bruyne to Pepe, captain. Ings to Oba, captain. Kevin De Bruyne to Sar. I would say Ings to Oba, captain is a better move than Pepe, captain. Salah or Kevin De Bruyne captain? Honestly, it depends on what you think. If you think Salah will outscore Kevin De Bruyne, you might go for him. Although personally, I think Kevin De Bruyne, if he plays one match against Arsenal itself, he'll score a couple of points. He'll score in the double digits, so I think it's worth captaining Kevin De Bruyne. Robertson not starting or what? There are chances he might be benched. Well, let's see. We'll get to know about it through the league lineups, anyways. Mane to Pepe and Ings to Oba for a -4. For a -4, it's kind of risky, but or you can go for it because it's still a double game week. Yeah. KF, hi. Good to see you. You're new on the stream. What's your rank and points? My points, actually, I don't remember. Rank is around. My rank dropped to 350k, or maybe around the 380k mark, because I scored an awful 23 points last game week, and my rank dropped a lot. And my total points are around 1580 or something. Yeah. Ruben says thank you, and I want a differential as captain choice. Bruno, what is your opinion on this? Bruno against City is going to be really tough. If you want a differential captain, go for Jota or someone like Salah. Maybe not many people will captain him, or maybe go to someone like Sterling. He's a great differential captain, although out of form, but he's still great. Who to bench, Sias or Dominic Calvert-Lewin? I would say Sias. Ryan versus Pope goalkeeper. Both of them have tough fixtures. If you want to ask me, still play Pope. The thing with that is that there's internal news that Tottenham is not going to play their first team. They're going to play the youngsters because they want to play a stronger team against Leipzig in the UCL match. So they're going to play a slightly weaker side and they might not score a lot of goals. So Pope in the goal might not be a bad option as you're thinking at this moment. Okay, also another reminder for the people who are saying that Mendy might not play both matches. Mendy is suspended for the UCL tie. So technically they're not going to save him for the UCL match and might just play him in both the fixtures against Arsenal and United. So if you have Mendy or are planning to get in Mendy, Mendy is a good differential option. Ryan says Fernandez, Doherty, Arnold, and Stevens. Good defense or not? Yes, with Arnold and Doherty, I don't think any defense is better. It's a good combination. They're very attacking, and I think it's a good defense. Salah -4 for Kevin De Bruyne. Well, I wouldn't suggest that, mate. If you have Mane, you can maybe do it for Mane, but not for Salah. Varun says thinking free hit in 31 and play 8 players. Well, that's a strategy. Most teams, I think, if you can put out 8 to 9 or maybe 10 players, that's enough, and you might use your free hit in game week 37 or 34. Mahdi, the league lineups will come around close to the deadline, some 10-15 minutes ago, so not yet, nothing yet. Will Robertson be benched? We'll get to know through the league lineups. As of now, it's just a guess that he might be benched. There's a slight chance, but we do not know anything of confirmation right now. Play Harvey Barnes or Cias? That's a tough one, man. Play Cias. I think they can keep a clean sheet against Brighton, and maybe he might assist or score a goal too. Do you think Sar will start? Yes, I think Sar will start. I don't see them having any other competition or anything other to play for other than the relegation battle. And Sar seems to be the best player at this moment. So yeah, will Adrian from Liverpool play? Yes, Adrian will play. They do not have a second keeper, third keeper. Technically, he's not. He did not have a lot of game time. So yeah, Adrian will start. So guys, what are your other thoughts? Uh, I slightly have a doubt. Whom should I play? I have who to play out of Harvey Barnes, Fernandez, and Charlie Taylor. Play Charlie Taylor and Harvey Barnes. I'll just repeat what I said. Play Harvey Barnes and Charlie Taylor instead of Fernandez. Uh, okay, guys, everyone, nothing for Aubameyang. That's a bold prediction. If anyone else has got a prediction of their own, please put them in the comments or in the live chat at me when it happens. Salah, Kevin De Bruyne, Bruno Fernandes, Saka, and Sa. Good midfield. That's a great midfield, Ryan. Stick to that midfield. Do not make changes. Matthew, no early news as of now. Yes, there are sources, but we'll get to know when they tell us something. Should I play Taylor or Tanganga? Play Taylor. Well, my prediction for this game week, my at me when it happens, is that West Ham will draw against Arsenal 2-2, Antonio to score goals, and nothing for Aubameyang. At me when it happens. Will you post the early table news on your Insta? Kindly hope with yes, I'll be posting. If I get any news, I'll be posting it on Instagram too. So keep checking the stories for other inputs and informations. Don't worry. Play Richarlison and Soyuncu, in my opinion, as Leicester probably going to keep that clean sheet and Mount not consistent enough. Yes, Kev, that's a good opinion. I was thinking that too. I think NDD is back with the Leicester squad and he might play this match. So that might just keep help them defensively. No problem, bro. Lloyd says Captain Aguero Oba. Captain Oba. Aguero might be benched for one of the games, and it's not worth captaining a player who's going to play one game. Ryan says that when it happens, West Ham will draw Arsenal 2-2. Antonio and Bowen will score. Aubameyang one goal. Well, that's close to my prediction, but in my prediction, I say Aubameyang will not be involved in a goal. At max, an assist, he will not score. Play Soyuncu or Traore. Play Soyuncu. Again, I'm telling you, there is chance. There's a very high chance that Traore may be benched. So you might not want to play him this game week because he has a lot of pain in his shoulder, and you know how physical the match gets. So yeah, don't play him. He'll get benched. So maybe play Solange. At me when it happens by Matthew Salah to get a brace and Mane to get a goal. 4-1 to Liverpool. Madison or Marshall? Marshall. I don't see Madison in form or any touch. I don't see him being involved in the upside of the pitch, and I don't see he'll be involved in a lot of goals. I think Madison is an out for me. If you own Madison, you might want to transfer him out soon. Should you use free hit in game week 31? Kev, I think if you're playing, if you have players, if you have only 5 or 6 players playing in game week 31, then play your free hit. There's no point in holding it onto it for a long time. But if you can pull off 8 to 9 players, then you might want to keep it for game week 34 or 37. Pope or Foster? I would say Foster. Is captaining Kevin De Bruyne a risk? Akshan, I think it's a very big risk, but I might myself triple captain Kevin De Bruyne. Well, I'm ready to take the risk, and you never know. Your triple captains do not really be successful in double game weeks, but it's still worth the risk. Maybe if he scores a double-digit halt against Arsenal itself, that would be fine for me. So let's see. If you're bold enough, do captain him, and do mention us in the do put up a story on Instagram and tag us when you captain him. Traore or Jack O'Connell? Jack O'Connell, mate. Shaunak says, what's your plan for Game Week 31? My plan for Game Week 31 is if I am able to pull off 7 8 players, well, I'll not play the free hit. Otherwise, as of now, I'm playing my free hit in Game Week 31. My prediction for Arsenal versus West Ham, Manav says. Manav, please put a prediction. Arsenal 0, West Ham 1. Kun says Arsenal 3, West Ham 0, says Manav. Some bold predictions coming out. Luke Min, hi, welcome back to the stream. Salah or Oba captain? I would say Oba captain. Should I bring in Kevin De Bruyne or Sterling if Mane is benched? What do you think, guys? Sterling or Oba captain? I would say Oba because Sterling is a very, very high risk. Lukman start Fleck, Dukure or Bergwijn. I would say start Fleck. Akash says bring in Kevin De Bruyne. Uh, YOLO Gamer, sorry I missed that chat. Iheanacho to Hayden and Oba to uh, and Oba and Saka for a -4. Yes, you can do that. Definitely, you can do that because your -4 will definitely get recovered. So that's a good risk. Can I bring in Ozil? Varun, if you're not taking a hit, it's good to bring in Ozil, but I've not seen Ozil attack a lot. Maybe create that game, but not attack or assist a lot. So yeah, you can obviously bring him in, but not for a hit. I'm going with Sterling if Mane is benched. Probably would captain Sterling too. That's a bold move, Shaunak. If Mane is benched, definitely go for that move and tag us in your story. When will the early team news for the Liverpool game come? Somewhat 5 7 minutes. We're hoping for that it comes early, and we're trying for it, mate. -4 Bolly for Fernandez. I don't think it's worth it because even if Bolly keeps a clean sheet, it would essentially mean 2 points. So play your Fernandez and keep. Do not take that hit. Kev says I'm taking the risk of captaining Kevin De Bruyne. I think you should do the same. Well, Kev, I'm not just captaining Kevin De Bruyne. I'm gonna triple captain him. So you never know. Mo Salah says, where is the league lineup? Mo Salah, I think you should know the league lineup. Sorry for the joke, mate. But yeah, we'll get the league lineup in a couple of minutes. Oba or Salah captain? Well, it personally depends on you. If you want to captain a double, if you've brought in Aubameyang, definitely captain him. If you brought him for a reason. For the double game, you can go captain him. Saka or Bruno? Bruno. Akshan, sorry, says, what about Saka for captain? I don't think so. He's worth the captain band. I think Salah will easily outscore Saka. And if you want someone like that, captain Saka. CS or Soyuncu, play CS. I think Wolves are more dependable when it comes to defending. Oba triple captain, will you Manav? You can obviously triple captain Oba. It's it entirely depends on you. There are not many chances of a double game week for any other team. The only two big sides which can get a double game week is Chelsea in game week 34 and Everton in game week 34. So if you're gonna captain any players from these two teams, do not triple captain now. Otherwise, just use your triple captain or Aubameyang this game week. Start Fleck or Ings. Ings. Luke Sill, hi, good to see you on the live stream. Bench Snodgrass or Holgate? I would say bench Holgate. Take a risk with Snodgrass, he might assist or even score a free kick. So let's see how it goes. Overman, Ings, and Jimenez, good attack or no? It's a perfect attack. Maybe you might want to remove Ings and go for Jota and just double up on that Wolves attack. Play Pope or Henderson, play Henderson. Mahrez or Doherty, who could you prefer? I would prefer Doherty because I think Mahrez will be benched in one of the games, and Doherty is going to start almost every game and is going to score in couple. What's your name if you don't mind telling? Shaunak, we're going to reveal our names and face when we hit 10k. So you might want to share our page and channel and just make us reach 10 mark. Manav Naran, you don't have triple captain chip left. Well, I have no idea if you guys have left or not. Dinesh Khadka says, who's your captain? I think if Mane is benched, I'm going to bring in Kevin De Bruyne and captain him. I might even triple captain Kevin De Bruyne. Traore versus CS or West versus Westwood. One to play. Play CS. GameX play CS. I am planning to use the free hit chip in Game Week 31. Your thoughts? Yes, I'm planning to use free hit in Game Week 31 too. If you can manage 7, 8, or 9 players in Game Week 31, just do not use that chip because it essentially would not allow you a lot more choices. But if you can not manage 7, 8, 9 players, then definitely use free hit. Captain Kevin De Bruyne or Salah? I would say Kevin De Bruyne. Take the risk. Jota or Doherty? That's a tough one. I would say Doherty because at the same price you get clean sheets as well as goals. Eurogamer says, will Sterling play both? Yes, he'll play both. Sane is out. I don't see a lot of replacement for Sterling. So, yes, Sterling will play both. Dinesh says, whom to start, Holgate or Lundstrom? Start Holgate. Lundstrom will not start. Let's just say Saka will start now because Tini is fit. I think so also that we discussed it earlier. Yes, Tini is fit, but he's not match fit. And I think Saka will start both games. So, you might take him in consideration. Unless they plan. Although I know that Arteta does not like Saka a lot, but I don't think so. He has a lot of options. Fernando's Gomez for defense. Play Gomez. He's going to start for sure. Triple captain activated for Oba. Fingers crossed. Lloyd, all the best. Hope Oba scores some goals. Well, personally, I don't, but hope for you he scores something. Judge says Captain Oba or Kevin De Bruyne. Go with Oba because he's definitely going to start both games. Unless you're a risk taker like me, don't captain Kevin De Bruyne. Robertson or Doherty? I would say Doherty. I would still stick with Doherty. McCarthy or Henderson? That's a tough one. I would say Henderson. Bison says I want to get rid of Doherty, but don't know about. I want to get Doherty, but don't know taking Virgil van Dijk. If I don't get, will get Patricio. Any thoughts? I think you can remove Virgil van Dijk and maybe take Doherty. I don't see Liverpool have become leaky. They are leaking goals. In the past, they have been saved by Ederson, by Allison a lot of times. And I think Doherty is a much more better player than Virgil van Dijk in terms of FPL assets because he scores goals, he keeps clean sheets, and he's of the same price. 15 minutes to go. Line up anytime now. Yes, Varun, line up anytime now. Triple captain Mahrez since all of my chips left. Double game week of free hit. 37 for bench boost. Not Mahrez. I think he'll be benched for one. Maybe it's Aubameyang or Kevin De Bruyne if you own him. Who to replace Ings considering game week 31? I think Jota is the perfect replacement for Ings. Uh, Next you have is Mane starting on not. We'll get to know through the league lineups, mate. We cannot commit anything. Let's see how it goes. What's your take on Mane starting or not? I think he'll be benched. It depends on Klopp entirely. If he sees the UCL match with much more priority, I think he'll bench Mane. Well, Klopp as a person has never been like that. He's always playing his strongest team. But let's see how it goes because he played the 90 minutes in the FA Cup match. Get get Sterling a risk or play safe and get Kevin De Bruyne for money. I think getting Sterling is much more of a safer pick than getting Kevin De Bruyne, as Kevin De Bruyne is still injured and still a slight risk on will he start or not. Well, lunchtime replacement we'll have to check 4.8 in price, maybe get Cias or Bolly. If you want to go low in price, maybe Charlie Taylor, Fernandez, Lascelles, or maybe Basham or Egan from Sheffield United. If you have point two, go for James Reese. I think James Reese is going to be really useful in the upcoming game weeks. 4.5 range, I think Ruben Cias is a perfect fit. Is Sterling starting a good shout this game week? Yes, Sterling is going to start. It's a good shout out this game week. I think he'll start both the matches. Cias or Dominic Calvert-Lewin home to bench. I would bench Cias. I think Dominic Calvert-Lewin has form and Chelsea's horrible defense in his favor, and he might get like and score a goal. Any team news, bro? Well, I'm searching continuously, bro. As soon as I get something, I'll put it out there. But as of now, I have nothing, and I'm trying to earn something. But don't worry, I still have to make my transfer. So if I don't get something, I still have to make my transfer and choose my captain. Sterling has never scored against United, by the way. Yes, we discussed that, Darshit. I mentioned it when we started this live stream, and we know that Sterling has never scored against Manchester United. No, he has no lineup still. Yes, I'm waiting for the news for the transfers to be to be made. Honestly, Shauna, that's my concern too. Well, there are only 10 minutes left. We have to get the news anytime soon. Otherwise, we'll be in a slide of a trouble. Although, if I do not get any news by any chance and I still happen to have a transfer to be made, I'll remove Mane and put in Kevin De Bruyne. That's the thing. Lloyd says deactivated a triple captain Oba. Lloyd, well, it's totally on you, mate. It's your triple captainship. Well, we have really nothing to say about it. Is it safe to double up on Liverpool defense? Koki, I think with Allison out, it's not really safe. With Allison in the team, yes, sometimes it is safe, but not really sure of looking at their form. If Robert doesn't play, which is better, Traore to Saka -4 or Robert to Walker -4? I think Robert to Walker is a better -4. No Sterling will start. Don't worry, and we will get lineups in a minute or two. Don't worry, guys. Stick with the live stream. You'll get lineups. Don't worry. I will Mane start. Dinesh will get to know in a minute at max two. So stick to the stream. A lot of teams depend on this lineup, dude. Did Pep say anything about Sterling starting? Yes, he did mention he's going to start. He did give a slight hint. He also mentioned that Foden will start, which he usually does say, and that does not start that player. So you can almost expect that Mahrez may start against United and Foden against Arsenal. Lloyd, reveal your team. My team is in front of me. Yes, I'll reveal it once we get the league lineups, and I'll select my 11 then. How can Saka do as your captain? Darshit, I don't think Saka is a good captain. Scoring 16 and 12 respectively. Hope he scores this game week too. Well, I've brought in Jota to this game week. Hope he scores good. Whom to start? Holgate or Fernandez? Start Holgate, I think. We'll get okay. We have the Liverpool use Adrian Gomez, Milner, Salah, Mane, Firmino all start. No Robertson. That's exactly what we discussed. There's no Robertson. Milner, Sane, Salah, Mane, Firmino all start. Gomez starts. Adrian starts in goal, and we do not have Robertson. That's the league lineup, guys. Yes, it does feel like FPL Rockstar is an hero at this moment, doesn't it? Well, I've posted it on my Instagram story as well. Arnold starts, Mane is starting, Salah is starting, Adrian is starting, Gomez is starting, but there is no Robertson. Firmino is starting too. Yes, Salah and Trent starting, Mane is starting, bench Robo. Yes, Robert is benched. Okay, guys, Robertson is benched. So if you guys have Robertson, you might want to shift him out of your team. Robertson replacement at this moment, Doherty is on my mind, or Walker. If you have to replace Robertson, take Doherty or I think Walker. That's a big question, Sean. Now that I have the league lineups, I have 6 minutes and I have to decide whom to take. Should I take should I take Salah out or should I take Mane out? What do you guys think? Should I take Salah or Mane in my team? Start Hanley? Yes, you can start Hanley. Whom to start? Holgate or Fernandez? Go with Holgate. Should I play Harvey Barnes for Robertson? Yes, you can play Harvey Barnes if you have him for Robertson. Mane starting. Yes, Robertson could come off of the bench. Yes, he can come off of the bench. Do not play him in your 11. Fernandez or Gomez? Gomez anytime. Rodrigo minus where Perez out. I don't think Rodrigo is going to do a lot of in the match, and he might get benched in the first match. So don't play him. Keep Salah. Mane starting. Who should I play? Salah or Mane, guys? If you've got Doherty and Walker both, you just want to play, maybe get Van Dijk or Gomez instead of Robertson. Everyone's saying Salah. My preference is Salah out because my over is bad. I'm going Salah out for Sterling. Well, yes, I have to consider overall rank too. Maybe Salah out and Mane in the team might just increase my rank a lot. Or what if Salah scores? Zaka or Ceballos? None of them, mate. Well, I've rather a bigger concern. Who should I transfer out? There are 4 minutes left. Okay, guys, we'll have to decide. Yes, Arnold is starting. So mention in the live chat who should I transfer out? Salah or Mane? Salah or Mane? Yes, Roshan, we've posted it on Instagram and Robertson is bench. The rest is the same. Everyone's playing. Who should I before my captain? Who should I transfer out? Salah or Mane? Shaunak, you right. Dinesh says Mane out, Salah in. Well, it's a very tough decision to make. Saurabh says Mane out. Guys, mention in the live chat who should I replace Kevin De Bruyne with, Salah or Mane? Should I get Barkley? Don't get Barkley, get Mount instead. My cap, Dinesh, will be Kevin De Bruyne for sure. Whosoever I transfer out, my captain will be Kevin De Bruyne. Okay, guys, I'm making the move. I'm transferring out Mane and I'm bringing in a injured Kevin De Bruyne in my team, and I'm making the transfer right away for -4. And there you go. That's my team, and I think I'm going to activate that triple captainship as well. I've made the transfer. I made the transfer. Mane out, Kevin De Bruyne in. Start Handy over Robertson. Yes, start Handy over Robertson. I hope you guys can hear me. Can you? Saka will play. Yes, Saka will play. So, guys, that's my team before I before the deadline. We've got 2 minutes. Before that, we'll just shuffle my team out. Button, Ryan, it's the same thing. Ryan starts in goal. Gomez, Bolly, Baldock, Soyuncu, Kevin De Bruyne, triple captain. Salah, Richarlison, Jota, Bardi, and Ings. That's my 11 for this game week, guys. It's 2 minutes left. Hope you guys have a great game week. Cheers. Dinesh says Vardy might not start. For everyone who's saying Vardy might not start, Vardy will definitely start. If you have him in your team, play him. Cantwell or Stephens, play Stephens. Thanks, Shaunak. It's a bold one. Yes, I know. Hope it pays off. Good luck, guys. Have a great game week. Lloyd, Stephens. Stephens is the call. Cheers, guys. Have a great game week. YOLO gamer, I went for Kevin De Bruyne because I'm going to triple captain him. Ryan or Gazzaniga Ryan. Good luck, guys. Good luck. Don't remove Salah for Kevin De Bruyne. Bye. Cheers. Okay, guys, this seems to be some issue. We're still online, so I'll just remove. Kev, I did get the lineups from Twitter. Triple captain Kevin De Bruyne, risky because of the injury. Yes, Oisin, but it's worth it, I think. Uh, Stu Harper, nice one. Thanks. We're still online. We got a minute, maybe. Since 22 people are watching, we might just get a couple of questions out there. Thanks, Anirudh. Great tips. He says, good luck, guys. Good luck, everyone.